Narendra Modi has just landed in Tokyo. When we talk about the two of the top 5 economies in the world, this is going to be the 2-day visit to Japan on the invitation of the Japanese Prime Minister Ishiba, as the Prime Minister will be taking part in the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit, with discussions expected to center around trade, security, technology and cooperation. As far as when it comes to this time, this visit is concerned, the Prime Ministers on this 4-day visit, first to Japan and later will be heading to China, as this marks the Prime Minister's first visit to Japan in 7 years. What exactly is on the agenda as far as this visit is concerned? That aims to strengthen bilateral ties across various sectors, including trade, security, as well as defense. And when we speak of the Prime Minister's arrival, as he's been greeted, this is going to be the Prime Minister's first annual summit with his Japanese counterpart and his first standalone visit to Japan in nearly 7 years. His last visit to Japan to attend the annual summit was in 2018. And the Prime Minister has said that this visit would be fully dedicated to the bilateral agenda between the two countries.
नमस्कार मोदी जी, जापान में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है और हम दिल से आशा करते हैं कि भारत और जापान के बीच और भी गहरी मित्रता और सहयोग स्थापित हो। फिर उसके बाद हम साथ में राजस्थानी भाषा में देते मिलो। पधारो मारे देश।
ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Well, the Indian and the Japanese diaspora eagerly awaiting, as far as the Prime Minister who has just landed in Tokyo, how well versed they are with Indian culture and spirituality. Well, that is getting us a glimpse from all the people who are eagerly waiting for the Prime Minister to arrive there at the venue, where Shinjo is also connected with us right now. Shinjo, good morning. When we speak of the bilateral relations between India and Japan, that has been long-standing. But when we talk of expansion, how they have been expanding steadily in scope and ambition over the last decade. Can you give us the details exactly when it comes to what's on the agenda of this visit?
As you rightly said, a lot of things are in common as far as India and Japan are concerned. Now, when you look at security, that was one of the major issues. Security, Japan and India have already participated many times in a naval exercise along with America and later Australia called Malabar. Now that is a clear sign of how close both sides are. Exercise Malabar involves America, India, Japan and Australia, and it happens every year. So that is a clear sign of close ties. Besides, this time we are hearing that the Japanese and the Indians are working on some kind of pact to ensure that there is maintenance of Japanese ships in India. So if there is a Japanese ship somewhere in the Indian Ocean, as opposed to going all the way back to Japan, or some of their work can be done in India, in an Indian port. Then there are Japanese and Indian firms working together on new technologies like radar and so on. That apart, investment and trade are very important for Japan and India, because India hopes that the Japanese would invest in India as part of this Make in India program. Thirdly, there are issues that relate to high technology. You know that the bullet train will function in India in the future.
Yes.
from Gujarat to Maharashtra. That apart, in areas like space cooperation, in areas like a mission to the South Pole,
Yes.
India and Japan can work together, and they are working very well together.
Absolutely. And what is being said that this visit would also be an opportunity to launch several new initiatives to build greater resilience in the relationship and to respond to emerging opportunities and challenges that the world currently is facing. The Prime Minister has just put out a post upon his arrival in Tokyo. Let's put that out as far as what's going to be the agenda this time around, as Prime Minister accepted the invitation on his Japanese counterpart, where his visit to Japan comes after 7 years. Let's in the meantime take a look exactly what the Prime Minister has said upon his arrival in Tokyo, highlighting the continued strengthening of India-Japan development cooperation. Let's put that out for our viewers. When we speak of this visit is now concerned, how important it is going to be, because India-Japan bilateral relations have expanded steadily in scope of ambition over the last few decades, as far as when it comes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is also expected to participate in a business leaders forum with the Indian and the Japanese industry members. Let's put out the Prime Minister's statement that he just put up a few minutes ago upon his arrival, where it is being translated as the Prime Minister posted in Japanese. He says that I have arrived in Tokyo amid the continued strengthening of development cooperation between India and Japan. I expect this visit to provide an opportunity to exchange views with Prime Minister Ishiba and others and deepen the existing partnership and explore possibilities for a new cooperation. Well, the Prime Minister, who is also scheduled to discuss matters related to the Quad group and also to enhance security and peace, especially in the Indo-Pacific region. So a lot of importance that is now being given to the Prime Minister's visit, as both India and Japan are also members of the Quad, along with the United States and Australia. The diaspora there eagerly awaiting for the Prime Minister to arrive for the venue there, where there are a lot of cultural performances that have been prepared for his welcome.
Unbelievable. I can't imagine I'm here. I will see him. He has given us so much recognition on the international diaspora. Like, it's amazing.
मोदी जी बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं और भगवान उनको ऐसे ही आगे मतलब शक्तियाँ देते रहे कि और वो काम करते रहे। बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं।
लोग जो कहते हैं ना कि मोदी जी से मैं नहीं डरता, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं ऐसा, लेकिन मैं ये कहती हूँ मोदी जी है इसलिए डर नहीं लगता। अगर मोदी जी है, विश्व के किसी भी कोने में इंडियन है ना, आज वो कॉन्फिडेंस, वो ट्रस्ट, वो पावर मिली है हमें कि वी कैन से यस दिस इज आवर प्राइम मिनिस्टर।
हमेशा बहुत अच्छा लगता है मोदी जी से मिलने से, लगता है जिंदगी का कुछ एक सफल हो गया है उनसे मिलके।
जापान और इंडिया का कल्चरल बॉन्ड बहुत स्ट्रांग है और मोदी जी के इस विजिट के वजह से मुझे लग रहा है कि वो सिर्फ कल्चरल ही नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन एक बोलते हैं ना, एक भौतिक तरीके से भी बहुत क्लोज आने वाला है और बहुत सारी चीजें और इंटेंसिफाई होगी और कनेक्शन बढ़ेंगे और लोगों का जाना आना बढ़ेगा और उद्योग भी बढ़ेगा।
We are really feeling very privileged and honored to welcome our Prime Minister here today, and we look forward to have his insightful leadership. India and Japan ties has always been a great friendship, and it will strengthen more and more by our Prime Minister's powerful leadership.
Well, almost every corner of the world where the Prime Minister visits, the presence of